Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my last video. If not, go watch it. It is time to clean up DC. We talk about all the things going on in Washington, DC, with Trump going with after the homeless population, going after the drug addicts and everything there. I got to open a beer. It's Thursday. I got one more day and it's the weekend, baby. Okay, I do want to say, I do want to talk today. I want to talk about all the insanity going on in the UK. And I do want to say, used to be a global superpower, used to be number one in the world, the strongest military. God, and you just became a bunch of pussies out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. What happened to you? Have some dignity, for God's sakes. Come on, mate. Have some fucking dignity, yeah? What happened to you guys? It's like you tucked your balls back and you just said, fuck it, we're just gonna live this way now. We're just gonna live with our fucking dick in between our legs and not even show any masculinity, no fucking balls, no testosterone in your body. Y'all became the biggest pussies I've ever seen. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see you just give up your nation, start arresting people. I mean, cheers to Tommy Robinson for calling out all the shit that's been going on in your country, the shit that you're hiding with the grooming gangs, people you're arresting for having social media posts. I mean, it just goes on and on. And we're going to look at a couple things today. They arrested two 90-year-old ladies today. I saw a video. We're going to talk about that where they find somebody for skateboarding without insurance. You need insurance now to skateboard. I got to drink to this. And then to top it off, the worst one, y'all are trying to ban catcalling now. You're sending in. We're gonna watch a video of this. They're sending in undercover chicks to go run in tight outfits, and I ain't gonna lie, she has a nice ass. You know, she has a nice booty, man. I'm a fucking hey, what's up, bitch? They literally have these undercover chicks going out there, and then they're like, "Fucking, oh, how dare you catcall her, mate? That's disrespectful." Like, what? What? You're pulling people over for hollering at some chicks? Oh my God, you people are out of control. You people are out of control out there in the UK, man. Whoever's out there and they don't want to be, I feel bad for you guys, man. Y'all need to vote the right way. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm tired of this shit. Like I'm so fed up with the government. Well, vote the right way. Y'all need to take your country back. You need to grow a pair of balls. Now we're gonna go ahead and go through these videos, and this is going on in the United Kingdom. So let's go through it. If you've been on X today, I'm sure you've seen this video circulating like crazy, popped up in my feed over and over and over. So evidently, UK police officers, some wearing hijabs. You already know this is going. Arrested two 90-year-old British citizens for protesting against the invasion of their nation. WTF, England. Yes, I totally agree. Your officers were literally screwing the numbers, not reporting rapes of your children because they were like, oh, mate, they find out it was a Paki. They're probably going to be Islamophobic. What is that? If I was a citizen of that country, I'd be so pissed. They would hear about me every goddamn day. Like Tommy Robinson, man. Cheers to that motherfucker one more time. He's out there doing the work, getting arrested. I mean, fighting for freedom for his people. I admire that guy for having the balls that he does. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this. Two 90-year-old women are getting there for talking about the invasion of their country, and their country is being invaded by a lot of Muslims. You could look online, you can see many videos. It's gonna be a Muslim country in the next probably 10 to 15 years. And we're gonna go ahead and watch this. Look at this nonsense.
So there's no arrest of this old lady here. Look. Here, look. Look how frail she is.
Rise up then, man. You need to rise up.
I get resistance, all right?
I'm only doing my job. I'm only doing my job.
Keep going that way, keep going that way, keep going that way. Stop obstructing officers, stop obstructing officers. 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 Keep moving. Keep moving. Stop obstructing. You're obstructing officers. Keep moving. Keep moving.
I will say it is nice to see the Brits actually trying to fight back a little.
Keep going. Stop obstructing us, please. Sorry, you're obstructing us. Move away, you're obstructing us. You're obstructing us.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. What did these ladies do that ended up with them needing to be arrested? I want to know because they look like they could barely walk. I mean, those poor, those poor ladies, they could barely walk. Read that they were saying a lot of the people in the background were calling them racist, and that's one of the things I do want to say. these kids, they think they know more than everybody. They're out there talking about like, oh, these racists need to go, and nothing that's being said is remotely racist. It's just the truth. It's facts. These people are coming from places where rape is normal. It's a normal part of society. They don't even like punish the men for the rape. They'll punish the woman for the rape and say, "Oh, how dare you got raped? How dare you let this man rape you?" It's terrible. I really don't get the mindset of these Brits that are just letting this happen to the country. And I can see some fighting back, and that's awesome. Y'all need to continue to fight. You need to continue to fight for your country because your country's just headed towards, I mean, it's already in tyranny. You're just taking part in destroying your own country, your own culture, your own values, everything that you stand for, everything that you fought all these wars for. You're just throwing it all away so you could feel and virtue signal and feel like I'm a good person because I'm helping out these poor brown people in these Middle Eastern countries. I really don't understand that. I really don't. I would never just cause complete chaos in my country just because I want to feel good about myself and like, oh, I'm helping people. You're not helping these people. They tell you to your face. We see it all the time. They'll say, we're gonna have a bunch of kids, we'll outnumber all these white people, and we're gonna take over and we're gonna implement what's that word again? Oh yeah, Sharia law. Where your daughters will be second class citizens. They'll be oppressed. They have to wear a hijab. They can't go out without a male. They will get stoned to death if they get raped by some psycho Middle Eastern dude that's just a deviant running around the streets, stabbings, beatings. I mean, we see it all the time, and y'all continue to not do nothing about it. And if finally see something at least being done a little bit with those people, I hope they continue to fight. Fight for your country. You're losing your country. We're doing the same here in the US. So many people are, I mean, just bending over backwards to make these people feel comfortable. These people shouldn't feel comfortable. They don't let any Christians feel comfortable in their country. They don't let anybody that's a non-Muslim, any infidels feel comfortable in their country. They'll kill you. You have to be there. That theocracy over there is strong. They believe in Sharia, and if you don't believe in that, get the fuck out, or you will be hurt. You will die. Especially the gay people. Gays for Palestine. We see that all the time. That's really gays for Palestine. Man, you would be invited to a roof party. And trust me, it's a long way down from there. You would not make it past one block. It was like when Greta Thunberg, remember when she tried to go to Palestine to go give it, she did this photo op thing, and it's like, dude, you got saved by the IDF, and the IDF like stopped them before they got there, and it was like, dude, if it wasn't for them, you would have been passed around like a fucking joint at a goddamn party. They would have just been taking turns on you. You're lucky that the IDF stopped you. And then you're all like, I tell the government that I've been kidnapped. Like, shut up, bitch. They're giving you sandwiches. Bro, like, you don't know what these people, the way they think, they don't think like you. They don't have the same values as you. And for you to just kind of, for you to just cowardly just give everything to them. It doesn't make any sense. I really want to see what is the logic behind that. I really want to know what's the logic behind that. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this right here. One of the things I want you to see is this right here. I did not know this is a thing. Now I know in America they don't really let people skateboard in certain areas just because the amount of damage they do to concrete and little rails and all that. I love skateboarding. I'm not myself, but I love to watch it. I love the X Games, and I Tony Hawk, bro. Tony Hawk was the best fucking game ever, and I like all that. It was good. I like the culture in the skating. It's pretty cool. I'm a metalhead, punk rock, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I used to hang around with a lot of skaters. Always a fun time. But yeah, look over here. Now in the UK, supposedly, let me read this for you. Uh, Man given 6 points on his driver's license. So I'm guessing that's some kind of demerit. Before he even has one, which is an automatic ban. Okay, there you go, automatic ban because he used a skateboard without insurance. This country is an absolute joke. You are an absolute joke. So let's go ahead and hear what they have to say. 300 euros, man. 300 euros. Let's go.
£100 fine for no insurance, and 6 penalty points on the UK driving licence that you don't have. And that would obviously, like, if you applied for a UK driving licence, you would start with 6 points on that driving licence. Okay, so that's that part out of the way.
So if I apply for a UK driver license, this is going to affect. I'm going to have points even before getting the.
If you apply for it in the next 3 to 4 years, they will still give you a license.
Yes.
6 in the first 2 years is an automatic ban.
For a skateboard officer, I can't believe it. Really sorry if I did something wrong. Like, I didn't know that where my skateboard was.
Can you stop that question?
We'll do all
this. I'll go on to the next bit, and then we can get you on your way and get you to a meeting. Okay, so as we've told you,
we'll get you on your way, and we kind of fucked up the last 6 years of your life. What is this? Why is this a thing? This is some ridiculousness.
Your vehicle's being seized today because it's on the road, it's being used without insurance, it's going to be seized. Okay? We'll go at the car pound. The only way you can get the car pound out of the car pound is if you turn up with a valid policy of motor insurance which allows the vehicle to be used on the road. Okay? Other than that, you cannot pick up the vehicle. The problem you're going to find is that a motor insurance company can't provide you with insurance to use something on the road that's illegal. These are illegal to be used on the road, so therefore no insurance company is going to cover you.
So I'm just going to lose my boards?
In effect, yes. But I can't actually say you're losing your board because you may miraculously be able to find a company that insures you, but in effect, yes.
So setting them up for failure. That's all I heard right there. Hey, we're going to make it almost impossible for you to get your board back and get a license and just be able to live normal. So basically, they're going to make your life. So the way he said it, you know, you might miraculously find a insurance company to go ahead and insure you. Like he, you know, they're making it almost impossible for you to do anything. I mean, talk about a tyrannical government right here. This is a tyrannical government. Like, there's no other way to put this. It is insane to me that this is a thing, that a skateboard, and he keeps saying vehicle. It's not a fucking vehicle. Is there a motor on that skateboard? I need to know, because it doesn't look like it. It looks like a normal skateboard to me. Do they have signs? There's more to this story I want to see. But what's going on in the UK where you can't skateboard, or they could take your board away and give you 6 points on your license that ends up being there? What did he say? 4 to 6 years. And no insurance companies are going to touch you for that, and they're just going to impound it like this. Can you imagine? Hey, I need to impound this skateboard, mate. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What's next? Rollerblades? What are you going to do next? We're just going to impound everything. Hey, you got a scooter. Get him. Like, what is this? Come on. This is ridiculous. I really want to know, what is the end game? Like, with all this going on, I want to know, like, what is the end game for all the stuff that you are doing out there in the UK? We're gonna see the most ridiculous ones right now. I mean, they're all ridiculous, but catcalling. Now, what is your favorite catcalling line? How do you holler at bitches when you're driving on the street? I really would like to know what's your best catcalling line, because I don't know, man. I don't know, man, because I don't think I've ever had like a catcalling line. You know, you kind of just like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? They need a ride. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, these people are just more entrapment. Again, that's what the government does when they have nothing else to do but to fuck with citizens. They decide, hey, how can we entrap this person? How can we make more rules and more laws that are just no one's gonna follow, so we know we can be in business and stay in, you know, arresting people, harassing people, doing whatever we need to do, because we got nothing else to do with our time. First world problems, you know, because I'm sure catcalling is the least of the worries in a third world country. They're trying to get food on the table. But let's go ahead and check this out. This is the funniest one I've ever seen. I almost thought, I really, really, for real. So I almost thought, and I'm gonna be totally honest, I almost thought this was like a parody. It was a joke. I was like, is this an SNL skit? This has to be an SNL skit. Now, just looking at this chick, she is hot. Look at that. Wearing yoga pants. I mean, you're entrapping me now. Of course, I'm about to holler at her. Come on. Look at her. Report: female UK police officers are going undercover by dressing in tight clothes to elicit catcalls from men so that they can arrest them. Arrest them. Can you imagine? In my head, this is a scenario, right? Just driving down the street, and he said, "Damn, that bitch is hot." Like, hey, what's up? And fucking, woo, shit. What did I do? Like, oh, is that a hooker? I didn't even know. I was just trying to holler at her. And then you end up like, hey, mate, that was disrespectful. I can't imagine, like, that's that whole scenario. It sounds like a Black Mirror episode. For those of y'all that watch Black Mirror, it's a cool ass show. So let's go ahead and see what she has to say.
For people to recognize that it's not right, it's not just a small act, it's a thing that can make someone feel really quite uncomfortable. So I think it's important, police are taking it so serious. It's one of our force priorities, and for me that makes me feel proud to work for Police.
Hold on, what was that?
And for me, it's a force priority. One of our force priorities.
Oh, okay.
And for me, that makes me feel proud to work for Police, because for me, it's such a personal experience, and I know for a lot of other, if not all other women who experience it. So I feel empowered to be a part of such an operation.
Girl power, yeah. How dare these men compliment us? God damn, you're so spoiled. You're entitled bitch, dude. Oh, I feel so empowered. From what? You're out there dressing all seductive and guys holler at you and you get mad. You told me I'm pretty. What what, what is, let's be totally honest, man. You know it makes you feel good. You know it does. I mean, it make anybody feel good. Seeing you in an attractive way, in a seductive way, you know, it makes you feel good inside. Like, damn, I'm wanted. Look, I look good. That builds confidence. So I don't know what you're bitching about.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us, and it's so prevalent.
And police
The humanity
are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed, or shouted at, pulling people over.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves,
okay.
But they still need to be addressed. And of course, the people that are likely to commit those kind of behaviours, you know, they may then go on to commit more serious offences or more serious behaviours.
Why wouldn't you apply this to the Muslims raping your women? Let's start with that. Oh my God. Can you imagine getting pulled over for honking at a chick? Can you imagine that? I want you to think about it in a world where you see a chick and you're like, beep. Man, I would have been arrested a shitload of times when I was younger. I don't do that anymore. I'm already older. It just seems creepy at this point, especially if you see a young woman like that. It's just not my thing in my 40s. But when I was younger, yeah, we used to honk at chicks all the time. Hey, let's go party. And they'd be like, fine, pick us up and whatever. You know, that's the way it went down. Now, they're over there. It's not a criminal offense, but we need to give them a stern talking about their behavior. What are you doing? You're just lecturing them? How dare you talk to a woman like that, mate? That bird, she's a human being. It's so stupid, bro. I used to hang out with a lot of Brits in Thailand, and so I know my British accent's terrible. I haven't been around them in a long time, but still, it is so insane that this is a thing that they're giving these strong lectures to fucking men that are honking and yelling at women. That's what you're spending your time doing, and then this woman's like, I feel so empowered. I feel so empowered. Like we're making a difference. What difference are you making? You're just all you're doing is basically pushing men more and more out of the way, man. You're pushing them to the point where they're not even going to want to talk to you. Like always, because it's always so predictable, you're going to be saying, why don't men talk to us? Because, bitch, who wants to talk to you after shit like that? Who wants to talk to you? Please let me know. If I were a man in that Surly, whatever the hell that city is, I'd be like, I ain't talking to none of these bitches, bro. I'm getting out of this town as soon as I can. I don't want to be around this shit. I just wouldn't. I would be like, for what? Why am I gonna do that? And then I have to get a lecture from Officer Doofy over there. Wait, look at this guy. I'd be like, dude, get the fuck away from me. Are you arresting me? Shut up, man. This is like a mall cop. This Paul Blart of the streets. Nobody's gonna pay attention to you. Nobody cares what you gotta say. What are they giving? Citations, like virtue signaling citations? Hey mate, you shouted at a bud and we didn't like that. That was disrespectful. Like what is it? Do you go to court? He just says not a criminal offense. So what is the point of it other than stopping people from going on with their day, making life inconvenient as you love to do, and then what? Oh, I talked to him. I had a really heart to heart with this man. He's no longer going to be yelling at birds anymore. That those days are over. How dare you even try to talk to a girl like that? And it's like what? And they're like going out of their way to be seductive and look hot, you know, in the yoga pants and all this stuff. And I saw this video that girls, like you see it all the time, girls at the gym, they're wearing, I mean, those yoga pants are like fucking all up in their ass now. It's like the assholes just eating those yoga pants at this point. It's so crazy. And then they're like, oh, I can't believe these guys are staring at me. I can't even go outside. How about you dress normal then? How about that? Like it doesn't make any sense. And then you'll be the first ones to like they sexualize women everywhere I go. You can see the sexualization of these women, and young girls have to look at this. Yeah, I know, right? I know who's doing that. It seems like y'all are doing that to yourselves at this point. Y'all been doing this forever. That's what you do. And then you're the first ones to talk about women empowerment and how men are assholes and dogs. And it's like, well, if you put a pussy in my face, how do you expect me to react? Of course, we're gonna be like, damn, like I want that, and you're gonna try to holler at her. That's just the way it goes. Like you can't put steak in front of a dog and then get mad at the dog, like, oh my god, why are you staring at that steak over there? Why do you want it? Like, come on, you know what you're doing. It's not a secret. It's not like you didn't know that. Like, I didn't know if I go out like this, that men were gonna look at me. Yeah, you do. You know what you're doing, and you're just playing that stupid ass role of victim because being a victim is, I mean, it's currency. We all know that. It's beautiful to be a victim. I mean, you don't have to blame yourself for anything. You just blame everybody else, and it's everybody else's problem. It's the patriarchy. It's white men. It's men in general. But there's a hierarchy to the man status, right? It's basically white and everybody else, the way y'all put it. Um, so yeah, I think it's funny. That's a Black Mirror episode right there where they're arresting people. They're probably gonna start soon arresting people for catcalling. And it's like that chick has to wake up every day. Can you imagine her her morning routine? Just kind of fucking perking up her tits, making her ass nice, doing squats, making sure she looks good. And she's all like, yeah, I'm gonna go catch these fucking assholes staring at me in this hot ass body of mine. Of course they're gonna look at you. Look at you. You're a nice looking woman. Look at this. Tell me you're not gonna
Offences.
Tell me you're not gonna try to. You're not gonna notice this right here. She's a nice looking woman, young, nice, tight, body looks good, and yeah, that's all I gotta say really about that one. UK, get your shit together. Like I said, you used to be a global dominant superpower. Act like it. You used to have, I mean, big balls, and now I know you got manginas with merces on. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about you guys other than you have become cowards, and I could imagine your ancestors are just looking down on you like, God bless, what happened to this once great nation that's just fallen. It's just fallen to leftism. It's just fallen, man. Leftism has it's a woke mind virus. It rots your brain, makes you an idiot, makes you do shit like this woman, and believe that you're actually saving the world. In her mind, she's like, yeah, we're doing good things. It makes you think you're doing good things when you're absolutely just causing problems. You're creating more problems than you're solving. You're not solving anything by this. You're just creating these issues, making men feel less than, making men feel embarrassed because now the men has to fucking worry about it. And I'm sure they put them on full display, and probably I wouldn't doubt that they're gonna start putting their faces out there and just shaming them for being men. And I'm sorry, that's part of being a man, ladies. Get used to it. Men love pussy. Men love tits. Men love ass. They love hips. They love legs. They love thighs. Some men like feet. I don't know. You got some weirdos out there. But yeah, they love to see the feminine body in all its glory. It's a beautiful thing. You should be proud that you are a seductive creature that everybody wants, and you have the power. You're sitting on a gold mine. You should be proud that you can lure men and do those things and make men fucking fight wars, make men fight each other, make men buy you things, do this, take care of you. I don't get why you're trying to stray away from that. Embrace it. Now, if guys are getting physical, like the guy said, if it's going to lead to other behaviors, those men, yeah, go arrest those men that are trying to, pedophiles, rapists, sexual abusers, predators, stalkers. Yeah, I'm all for that. Fuck those dudes. Those dudes are assholes and they give us a bad name. So I'm all arrest all of them. Arrest them all, put them in jail, let them sit in a dark room. Who cares? If they're like taking away a woman's innocence like that. And most of those people that are doing that, you're hiding their identities so you don't create Islamophobia. Anyways, have a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be in the studio tomorrow, me and David. Y'all come follow us. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. I want to see your comments. We will see you tomorrow. And again, we will be going to a bar afterwards. If there's anybody from San Antonio, comment. If not, then yeah, we'll just make ourselves drink till we pass out. But if anybody's in San Antonio, we'll tell you what bar we're gonna be at. If you come up to us, subscribe. We'll get you the free drinks for the rest of the night. We're gonna continue to do that until we go to every bar in San Antonio. We're gonna do this on the weekends and probably some days during the week when we have some time. So y'all have a good night, man. Peace.